The story comes to us from chicago.suntimes.com. James Solis stood in the parking lot of a shuttered Chicago public school drenched in water, trying to catch his breath. The recent high school graduate, along with other West Side kids, some as young as 6, were in a massive water balloon fight Friday afternoon, but they weren't targeting each other. Instead, their opponents were nearly a dozen Chicago police officers.
Nate, have you stayed out of the line of fire? You look dry.
Listen, I'm dry. They're not getting me wet at all. And I got to tell you all, last night in the Austin neighborhood, we spoke to a 19-year-old who said in order to improve police and community relations, he said residents have to see officers' human side as well. And I got to tell you, that's exactly what's happening here on the west side outside of Tilton Park. It's an old school water balloon fight. And I tell you, on both sides, nobody is holding back. You've got a dozen Chicago police officers and some 75 young people letting Chicago police have it. And I tell you guys, the amazing thing is what's happening in between and after the water balloon fights. You see so many young people engaging with officers, having conversations about their challenges, their childhoods, and right now it looks like they're getting ready to kick it off again. Chicago police a little upset because the young people really are giving them all they have. But we're going to be here to enjoy it and engage in the conversation.
For the last 4 years, Solis has participated in the BASE Chicago, which helps young people improve their academic prowess through sports. He credits the organization with getting him through a difficult time when his father died. The BASE, he said, put him on a path to play baseball for Loras College in Dubuque, Iowa, starting this fall. The BASE Chicago organized the water balloon fight with the Chicago Police Knights Baseball Club, a team made up with active police officers and the West Side Ministers Collaborative.
Now, the effort is a collaboration between the West Side Ministers Alliance and BASE Chicago. BASE Chicago provides a range of opportunities for urban youth, including academics, violence prevention, and athletics. Now, the goal of today's event is for young people to connect with officers in a fun space. Organizers believe events like this will help change ill perceptions on both sides. Teenagers we spoke to today thrilled by the opportunity.
Everybody here is going to have fun, and we're trying to, because we already came up with plans already before, so like to get them, because we putting them against the wall so they can't run, everything.
Oh
so
my God. How many balloons y'all got? How many balloons?
I believe it's like almost 400 or 500.
400 or 500 balloons. You all are going to drench Chicago police.
Yes.
Live here on the west side, Nate Rogers, Fox 32 News.
Kids enrolled in programs at nearby Tilton Park also took part, showing up at the parking lot in the 200 block of North Colmer Street in the West Garfield Park. And there's more that goes down from here. It talks about the water balloon fight itself and what some people feel about that. I'm just kind of scrolling here, but it's really, there's some more positive paragraphs here in this story if you want to read it in the link below. But, you know, with all the shootings going on in Chicago and all the bad things going on in Chicago, this is kind of a turn of events where maybe the kids can just have fun with cops for a while. And I don't know. I know there's going to be some anti-cop people or cop haters that are going to come on and blast this story. And I'm not bootlicking. Okay? I'm not snowflaking. I'm just saying this is a good thing. It's good when cops go, you know what, let's do something positive for once. And they go out and have a water balloon fight with a bunch of kids in the summertime. Hey, I'm not going to knock cops for that. I'm going to say, you know what, they're trying. They're trying to reach these kids. And perhaps many of these cops, if not all of them, are cops that, you know what, when they see a kid in the street in uniform, they're the kind of cops they're going to walk up and say, how you doing, bud? And shake their hand instead of profiling the kid and going off on the kid. I don't know why, but I have the window open and there's dust that I'm at the bottom of a hill. Somebody asked one time, is it snowing there? It's dust only because I live at the base of these mountains, and when the wind blows, the dust comes this way. Guess whose window's open? So yeah, it really sucks. I'm every day dusting stuff. So that's what you see is kind of dust because the sunlight's coming through. You know, when you see the little dust particles in the sunlight. So no, it's not snowing. I wish it was snowing. That'd be better than dust. But back to the story. This is a positive story on cops out there interacting with kids in a way that will make a more positive experience for them in their futures. I guess I said it right. What do you all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Anybody in Chicago, what do you think about this?